Y'all. So let's talk about 7 ways to get business funding clients. And these are proven ways that I've done myself to build a 6-figure business. Okay, not for business funding, but for other businesses. Okay, so it all works the same too. Because as soon as I got into business funding, I'm like, oh, this is just like real estate. It's just like real estate, in my opinion. So it's the way I grew a real estate business. So, congratulations on investing in yourself and being here right now to learn to grow your business funding business. We're going to get right to it. I'm Katina. I'm a business funding specialist, digital marketer, and real estate entrepreneur. Those are the main things that I do and how I make a living, all three, right? All right, let's get to the point. Let's get to number 1, y'all. So, cold calling is the most hated, right? Everybody who's new to starting a business or new to sales, they hate cold calling, but it's one of the best methods to get business and to meet new people. And you'll be surprised. Yes, some people are going to be irritated, but some people will actually listen to what you have to say and can eventually become clients or send you a lot of referrals. All right. And again, I'm not telling nothing that I've never done. Everything I have done it, right? So let's get to the next slide. All right, walking into businesses, right? So you could walk into businesses, or if you're already in a business, just learn to start having conversations and just start having conversations and building rapport with small business owners. All right. Paula, can you mute yourself, please, so that we don't interrupt this short presentation for everybody? So I'm going kind of fast, but people are still walking in, y'all. So maybe I need to slow down. give me a thumbs up, y'all, if you want me to just keep going and if the speed I'm going is okay. And also, if y'all hear anything that, if I say anything that you like or anything that you feel is a really good strategy, give me a fireball in the chat. And again, this is a short presentation. We are going to unmute and do a Q&A in a few minutes. All right. So, all right, y'all. Email marketing. This is a super easy way as well, right? So just same way I email everybody to be here today. All right. You can use the email marketing to get clients, right? You can build up a list. So anytime somebody is growing a new business, right, I always recommend that you create a book of business, or, many of us already have a book of business from maybe some other kinds of businesses, right? So a lot of us already have a book of business. Hold on one second. Okay, as y'all walk in, can you please mute yourself so that we don't have any so that everybody's not interrupted and that everybody will be able to hear okay? All right, y'all. So yes, anybody who's starting a new business, and when you're doing business funding, I always recommend treat it like a business, right? Don't just treat it like, you're just doing something, but build relationships with people, start to build yourself a database, and build yourself a database by Sorry. All right. Build yourself a database by just creating an Excel spreadsheet. Keep their name, what type of business they're in, their email address, their phone number. And let me just tell you this too. Data is gold. In this day and age, data is gold because people are making millions of dollars or $100,000 a month just with email marketing, right? So a lot of the mastermind groups that I'm in, people are actually making millions of dollars from email marketing. So don't sleep on it. You don't have to spend a lot of money either. You can start with MailChimp and Constant Contact for absolutely nothing. $0, right? So after you get, I want to say over 2,500 contacts, then you might have to start paying a small fee, like $40 a month, something like that. But one thing I wanted to point out, when you do email marketing, make sure your titles are always something catchy that will cause people to pause and open up that email. So you want to have stuff like 100K business funding or apply for business funding right now. Make sure that you think about your subject line more than anything else, right? So somebody's unmuted. Can we mute y'all? And if you got questions as we move forward, please drop them in the chat so that you don't forget, because again, this is a short presentation and I hope everybody's got a lot of questions in a minute so we can do a Q&A. But drop your questions in the chat. If I say something good that is stuck with you, drop me a fireball. All right. So, all right, number 4. Everybody probably know this is my favorite. My favorite, right? Social media marketing. To me, it's so easy. You can get a message out to thousands of people in a few minutes, right? You can get a message that gets results to thousands of people in a few minutes, right? So there's a lot that I could add and say about social media marketing, but I know that a lot of people don't even want to do it. So I'm not going to go into depth about it, but some strategies are videos, and then you can tell them to click a link in your bio. So you would have a link tree connected to your Instagram or your TikTok where people could click and apply for business funding. Another strategy, post a postcard, right? Put up a postcard and put it in Facebook groups, right? And when I say postcard, like something like this, right? And let me tell y'all, I just create these cards on Canva, right? So I'll put a link somewhere so that you can sign up for Canva, but it's easy to create postcards, easy to create business cards, right? So, and another way, start intriguing questions or conversations on Facebook, right? Something controversial that'll make everybody want to respond, and make sure that post is public. And this way you reach a large variety of people, and that's how things go viral, right? So you would reach a large variety of people and people can apply for your business funding. All right, let's go to the next one. Number 5, paid ads. I don't recommend it because there's so many free ways to I would not recommend paid ads until you're already making money in a certain industry, but that's my opinion. So, but you could do Google ads. I believe Craigslist ads are only $5 though. So maybe that's worth a try. Facebook ads, I'm not sure what that cost is because I do free marketing. All right. I do free marketing on Facebook. So I don't know, but you could do some research into that. And again, y'all, if anybody's late in this presentation, I am not telling you to do anything I have not done myself to build a 6-figure business. And that's what I was going to say. I should have named this presentation 7 ways to build a 6-figure business, but it's 7 ways for business funding, right? So let's go to the next. Be a walking billboard, right? So t-shirts, name badges, and I'm going to show y'all some of my t-shirts and name badges in just a few minutes. But let's start representing other people's brands and represent our own brand. And when I jumped into business funding, I decided that I would make it a part of me, right? I'm not just gonna be a marketer. I'm gonna try to give it my all. So yeah, invest in yourself. You could get like 10 t-shirts for maybe $200, and come up with a good brand for yourself doing the business funding, right? And then be a walking billboard. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, advertising on your vehicle, right? Another easy strategy that I have done and that gave me immediate results, right? So I'm going to show you some of my strategies on my vehicle that I've done before, but you could do, if you really got the money, and really got an extra vehicle, do a wrap, right? Do magnets or do window decals. Those are easy, 7 easy ways, y'all. All right, that's it for that presentation. All right, let's unmute, y'all, and have a conversation. Let's unmute and have a conversation. Any questions about what we just talked about? Uh-oh, I hope I can hear everybody.
Can you hear me okay?
I can. What's your name?
Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, Katina. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. I'm so glad you did this Zoom today.
Oh, good. I'm glad too.
So my question is, with this the new business funding, the one that just came out, like, how are you targeting your people for that?
The way I've targeted people for that is, I would say, what am I saying? I want to say I did like a video that said, I don't even remember. I did one video, y'all. Let me tell you, I did one video, and I think I got 300 leads come in within 3 days, right? And that one video is still bringing in traction. Hold on, I'm gonna look on my phone because I can't remember what I said on that video. But I did one video, and I put it on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and it brought hundreds of leads. So let me look it up because I don't remember, and I don't remember. So hold on, give me one moment. I don't believe I don't remember, but I want to say hold on, give me one moment. I will find it in 1 second. Okay, I did a you see the message I got there?
Wow.
I just said easy business funding for 1099 workers. I said that,
Okay.
and then I said, I did 2 videos, right? And this other one says, product alert, if you applied for business funding and was denied in the past for not having a business checking account, go to giveme25.com right now. Approvals in less than 1 new product alert. And then let me tell y'all this too. That's a little strategy sometimes that I use, and I know people get so mad. But if you cut yourself off while you're talking, people watch it again and again. The purpose of that is it helps you to go viral. It helps people to keep watching it. Like, let me run that back and see if I can figure out what she was saying. So people hate that, but it works. But yep, so I did 2 videos, y'all, and I put it on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And that was, I think I did one on YouTube too. But I just make it all simple. And my videos are usually short. On the social media, they're always less than 60 seconds.
Okay, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome. Did that help at all?
It did.
Okay.
Especially that little tip in the end.
Cool. Okay. What else we got?
Katina, this is Amanda Mavens.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
I got a question about what's that, editing? I mean, so I feel introverted. And as far as making the videos, I mean, I've seen several people use that car on Reels. I don't understand, how do you grab that, that and make it, you know what I'm saying? And edit it and make it your own.
Okay, let me tell you this too. One of the main things I always tell people, if you're starting a business and anytime you're starting a business or you're trying to like hurry up and get clients, I don't recommend people try anything they're not comfortable with or not already used to. So, if that makes any sense, because like I do marketing courses a lot. And I tell people, use the social media platform that you're comfortable with. If you're not already on TikTok and already advertising on there, you probably should do it on Facebook because everybody knows how to use Facebook, right? So, you know, just use what you're comfortable with, because if you're trying to figure out how to be in a car on TikTok, it's going to slow you down from your whole goal. The goal is for you to get clients and get customers, not to figure out TikTok, right? Do that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that was even TikTok. I just thought, you know, because it's coming on Facebook on Reels, I just thought it was part of Reels. So I didn't even realize it was a TikTok thing.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are doing. Well, what I do, I make a lot of all my reels that y'all see on Facebook are TikToks. And I just move it over to reels on Instagram and Facebook. I make all my stuff on TikTok because their editor is easy for me. But but I'm gonna tell y'all, don't sleep on Facebook. Do not sleep on like the older strategies of just having a conversation, or like I'm telling y'all, putting that business card, putting this postcard up in one of those Facebook business groups, that will get you a lot of leads for like a long time.
Did you show up an example of what the Canva postcard? And I think I find Canva challenging to use too. I have a Canva account.
Mhm.
I've used it, but I don't think it's easy. But so what does the postcard looks like? Is it like how like a PowerPoint slide would be? Is that what you mean? Or
this is a postcard right here. A postcard is just like a big business card. It's just, this is something that I had used at one time. Let me see here. Hold on, Chavez. Let me see if I can unmute you. But let me tell y'all another secret too. If you think that you are challenged with like creating marketing materials, I can connect you with some VAs from the Philippines.
That's what I'm
Okay?
saying.
Where
Because
you could get,
basically, yeah, I would like that.
yeah, where you could get like reasonable priced assistance. So that might be something y'all are interested in.
Yeah, I'm interested in that. I can testify like when I'm an older lady, but back in the day, I had like a huge Avon business with like 200, reps and all that. And I agree with you. I did grow my business with customers by using the car magnets. That was huge for me. Wearing a badge on my shirt, and people, ask me about whatever, I would get that conversation. And I used to do postcards and flyers, back in the day.
Y'all see
and all those strategy works.
Y'all see this?
Yep.
Y'all give me a thumbs up if y'all see this.
Yeah.
This is really a car magnet that I have put on my car. I haven't been doing this lately, but I'm going to get a new one and put the business funding information on there. So this is actually something that I put on my car, right? It helps. When I used to be full-time in real estate, it would help me get a lot of clients. Here's a name badge, right, y'all? So you see, you could wear a name badge and wear it everywhere you go. I'm talking grocery stores, gas stations, any place that you go, wear your name badge and make it say business funding. I just ordered some new ones that say business funding, but you put it on your blouse. This time of year is the perfect time for these. It'll make people ask you questions instead of you feeling like uncomfortable or feeling like you bugging somebody. And hold on, let me show y'all one more thing. I had shirts. I work out in them now, but when I was like doing real estate all day, I wore these shirts. It would make people ask me about real estate. But even better, this was my favorite. So when you turn your back, and then on the front, I have my logo. Y'all see that?
Nice.
Easy. These are easy ways, y'all. Get you a catchy slogan. Up to 100K business funding in 7 days. Put something crazy on the back of your shirt with a phone number. All right, who's next, y'all? Somebody else?
Remember you saying something about giving friends under different circumstances. It's circumstances of better. You are please, friendly.
We got any questions, y'all, about these?
How can we get the t-shirts? Do you have a t-shirt connection?
You know, the t-shirt person I use is in my area in Michigan, but I promise you, if you search like Facebook or ask on Facebook or Instagram, people will tag somebody in your area.
Okay.
And these little badges, I got it at namebadge.com and Zazzle.com. It's a lot of places. These are nice, y'all. I'm this the one that I'm still gonna do all day, every day.
Which one are you going to do every day? I'm sorry.
The name badge.
Okay.
I'm actually going to I'm going to a mastermind in Las Vegas in about a week or two. And so I just ordered me a whole bunch of these because I plan to come back with a whole bunch of clients. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of clients just because of this. What else, y'all? Any other questions?
You might be surprised if you pick up on the street.
Do you do one-on-one coaching?
I do. I do like a mentorship. Or like
Okay,
maybe
is that in your YouTube? Is that in your YouTube or like because I'm in Michigan.
It's a paid program, so it's on my site, KatinaTheBroker.com.
Okay, I'll go find it.
Okay, Angela, where are you still here? Angela wants suggestions on getting a domain name to use for business funding. So Angela, let me tell you, we did a whole video about that and I walked them through. So I'm going to try and find that link and put it in here, but it's on the YouTube channel. So after this, I'm going to tag that video so that you could take a look at it. But yeah, just come up with a catchy name and go to GoDaddy.com and then forward it that way. You have a question, Edward?
Oh, no. Oh.
No question? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I think you got a question. A comment?
Yes, I'm still trying to learn about the business funding and how to set it up correctly.
Okay. Okay. Is there a specific area that you feel challenged in? When you say set it up correctly, what do you mean? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. As far as structuring my documents and aligning my business to be fundable.
So, okay, you're signed up. You're with DAC, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So are you saying that you want, when you have a funding, you want your business to be paid?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have an LLC already set up?
Yes, I have that set up.
Okay. So basically you just provide DAC with your EIN number and your LLC name and your business bank account.
Okay, because I have those as well, the bank account as well.
Yeah.
Because I really, the way I was going about it was like setting up, like just doing a personal checking or whatever. But I realized it's a totally different ball game with business, and I just want to do it right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't never ever sell y'all my classes, but you know, I do have really affordable courses all about business and all about marketing. So I have several classes, Edward, on that, on setting up your business properly.
Yes, well, I'm going to need to partake in that and go ahead and purchase some of your classes because I want it done, and I'm tired of it being a gray area for me.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, and honestly, you probably know or have it more than halfway set up right, but it may be that you're not completely confident because you haven't formally received the information. So I see that a
Exactly.
lot too. So yeah,
Okay.
like my courses help people to have more confidence about what they're doing with their business, a better understanding, clear direction, resources and templates. And all of
Okay.
that stuff, y'all, is on katinatobroker.com.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go there and go through and get some essential things that I need. Definitely.
All right, awesome.
And I truly appreciate you being out here. You're
Oh,
definitely a force and a pioneer making things happen.
all right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm trying to chat. Is it Chaz? I don't know why I can't unmute you, Chaz. Let me see here. I'm asking. Does anybody know why he would not be able to unmute himself? Hold on.
That goes to the bottom.
Put in waiting room. Ask to unmute. I have no idea. Kevin, is there a question?
No, there isn't.
No?
No,
A
I'm
comment?
good.
A comment?
Well, this is my first time listening in, and I'm just soaking up the information.
Okay.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you for being here. Thank you. All right, y'all.
I have a question.
Okay.
I actually want to get information concerning investing as well as the brokerage part to be a financial individual who finances investors. And how can I go about doing that? Because I went one route with a family member to where it is that she said, well, all you got to do is find off-market houses and get a contract and everything. I have over 122 houses, but when I presented to the people who she introduced me to, they're not interested in the properties that I actually found. What can I do in reference to getting these homes to people who are interested in purchasing them?
Okay. Are you asking about wholesaling real estate?
Wholesaling and financing.
Okay. Are you connected with mortgage finance companies?
Just it's not a finance company, it's a what is it called? Hard cash, I think it's called.
Hard money.
Hard money, that's it. Hard money.
So let me tell y'all this. If anybody needs to talk to me offline about something, I'm going to be available right after this meeting is over. And also, because we need to talk. Well, I mean, I'm gonna answer your question a little bit right now, but I want to talk to you offline as well, Miss Hartley. So, because it sounds like you're talking about the Latoya says she's a loan officer. Latoya, do you specialize with investors, or are you working for a company, or are you a broker? Hey, and Chaz, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room and then bring you back. Maybe that will help. So give me just one moment. So Latoya, but Miss Hartley, I can definitely help you with that.
Okay.
But yeah, I can definitely help you with that. So that's kind of, different than the business funding, but we can talk about mortgage funding and talk about wholesaling.
Okay.
I still buy houses, y'all. So if anybody is in here who's wholesaling, call me. If you got a deal, you need some help, call me.
Okay.
Yeah. Where did Chaz go? I'm gonna put you in the waiting room and then bring you back and see if that will fix it. So maybe that'll help. Latoya can't unmute either. Oh gosh. I don't know why some people can't unmute. I have no idea. Let me see if I can unmute everybody. I don't know. So did anybody else have oh, here's what I wanted to say or wanted to ask. Has anybody hold on one second. One moment. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me see here. 3832801. All right. So has anybody had any people try to get funding, but then they declined the funding? Has anybody experienced that? And has anybody just had trouble getting any clients to apply? Kevin says yes. Just starting. Okay. Tell me what y'all experiences have been though. Like tell me some of the strategies y'all have taken to get funding clients. Unmute yourself. I just want to hear, because I hope we don't got people like just sitting in the wind waiting on it to come to you. I always say in sales, we got 3 type of people: those who pray for business, those who wait for business, and those who go get business. So which one are you?
I think in my situation, I spent 15 years as a mortgage broker. So I know what it means to go out and shake the bushes a little bit. But I think the biggest challenge has been on the consumer end, them understanding the difference between business funding and business credit. A lot of people don't know how to differentiate the two. And it's more of an education, process, in educating people the difference, between the two. So I've had a lot of people contacting me for quote unquote business funding, but what they were looking for actually was business credit.
Oh, really? Okay. That's interesting, because that's one of the reasons too. I recently started to do videos to explain the difference in business funding and business grants. And then I think I posted one today that explained the difference between business credit and business funding. But I think I'm going to start to do more, because I agree. I totally agree, Kevin. I've been experiencing the same thing. Or like people will ask me a lot about grants, and I'll say I didn't say nothing about a grant. But they're saying that because they're not sure what the difference is. So that's why
it's been my experience that for a lot of people, the PPP iteration that we just went through kind of got people in a certain paradigm, thinking that there's money out there for businesses. Most people think it's grant based, or it's money that you don't have to pay back, instead of money that's based on your revenue that's coming into your business. That's just been my experience.
I agree.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, this is Chaz.
Oh, hi, you got here. That was so weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, it worked.
Okay.
That was weird. But thank you.
All right, awesome. So what was your question?
Well, I actually had a similar question to the girl that was wholesaling. I've been trying to do that for a while as well. So it's good to know that you're a connection that we can go to as far as questions we have about that. But I wanted to know, what were the requirements as far as DAC goes for the real estate investors? What were their minimum qualifications?
I didn't know DAC did anything with real estate investing. Are they?
Oh, really? Oh, I thought they did.
Am I missing something? No, and I might be missing something, y'all, because I'm a real estate broker. I've been in real estate 20 years. So if they said anything about real estate and DAC, I might have missed it or just not even paid attention.
I could have sworn I heard them say that they do, like if a real estate investor needed capital, if they were working on, you know, maybe ran out of funds and couldn't go to a regular bank, traditional banking system, they could go through them to get the funding.
Oh, well, they're just saying if you need money. They're just saying if you need like funding, but okay, so I'm a real estate, this is gonna be crazy, y'all. This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm a real estate broker. I'm a wholesaler, so I do real estate investing. I'm also a mortgage broker, right? So I be in the books a lot, y'all. But no, the business funding they're talking about at DAC is they're just saying get a business loan if a real estate investor needs money. But like for me, I would recommend somebody do that only if they're not able to qualify for a mortgage or hard money. And because you can get, if you're an investor, you can get, if you're a real estate investor, you can just get a loan to buy this investment property if you got like 10 or 20% down. So now I have said something similar in the past, but sometimes y'all, I'm just making content, giving information. But if somebody were to call me, I would, you know, look at their situation, look at their credit, and then decide what the best fit is for them.
Right. Okay. Is it, well, maybe I can schedule an offline conversation with you because I am a passive real estate investor and I have a real estate partner, and her and I have been trying to wholesale for a while, but we don't really know the steps to take. I do have somebody that we go through where we have proof of funds already. So I know, you know, you have to get it under contract and all that, but just basically what the process is after that.
You want to get educated. That you want to get educated, and I'm gonna tell you, like, let me just tell you a short story. So yesterday, somebody sends me an email through Zillow and they say I need to sell a house. So because I'm a real estate broker, I call them up. I'm thinking this is a homeowner. I call them up, but it's a wholesaler. It's somebody new to wholesaling. I always know when it's a new wholesaler just because of the way they talk. Like you could tell they're saying stuff they heard on YouTube and all that. So he was like doing all this explaining, yeah, we buy 10, 20 houses a month, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, what's the address? How much you want? You know, so because what happens is a lot of times if wholesalers, if they don't do their homework properly, they're going to get a house under contract. The price not going to be right. A lot of things are going to be wrong, and you're not going to sell it if you're not getting it at the right price. So I always tell people, if you're like new into real estate or new to wholesaling, first thing you want to do is start researching your market and learn the housing prices. And then really what they're supposed to be doing secondly is building a list of buyers, like cash buyers. But a lot of wholesalers, they just call realtors who work with cash buyers and try to get them to do the work for them. So and this guy who called the other day, I really was interested in his house too. The house he had under contract, but I just kind of backed out of it because he had a lot going on. He didn't have any control or like real rapport with the homeowner. And I just didn't want to deal with it or waste my time.
Right.
So
that makes sense.
But I mean, you could do it. A lot of wholesalers, they just find real estate agents who work with cash buyers. And you could do that by just searching Zillow.
Right.
You could find them. Yep. Don't get realtors though who work with like first-time home buyers and stuff like that, because they're not gonna know what you're talking about with wholesaling. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So nobody has had any clients though who declined the funding after they got an offer? Nobody? Okay. Okay. Has anybody on here had a funding? Has anybody got close to having a funding?
I've had 3 submissions, but I haven't heard back as far as whether or not they've gotten I think one person was not approved, and I haven't heard back about the last two.
Okay. Anybody? Manda, do you have a question or a comment? Hi, I'm good. How are you? We can't hear you that well.
Okay. Hold on for a sec. I think because. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Is that better?
Yes.
Hello?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. So the thing for me was that, yeah, normally I'm a go-getter and all that. But the thing was, I was trying to, well, you know, just stupid, figure out, is this DAC a good product or not? And so that was the question. I mean, since you've been on board with DAC, what do you think about the product? And how many times have you received commissions? You know, that was it. I just didn't want to, come into this and, get all in, and I just don't. I don't like the company.
I tell you this, there's always something for everybody, always. So I do have access to funding multiple ways outside of DAC. The reason I built a team quick at DAC is because I get a lot of fundings. At one time, I was getting fundings every day, right? At one time, when I first got into this, I was getting fundings every single day, 4 to 5 days a week, right? So for at least 2 months. So, but when I first started, let me tell you this, when I first started, it was slow. It was slow. I want to say my first 30 days, it was kind of slow. I got a little bit discouraged, but then I just kept going and kept doing it. I think I stopped. I stopped for about 2 weeks and started doing something else. Then I got back on it. And then when I got back on it, I'm not even sure what changed either. But when I got back on it, I started getting fundings every day for about 2 months. And so, but then I started, that's when I started to like the business. So I started seeking other funding, other, different funding products. So like I said, it's something for everybody. I think DAC's product is good for people who need money fast in the case of an emergency, but I do have access to people who need startup funding with lower interest rates.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be good for me. I mean, I have the same background. My background is that I've done, mortgage processing at banks and things like that. I worked with a mortgage broker before. Also, I went, learning wholesaling here in Cincinnati. We have a club here called Cincinnati RIA, where, I learned wholesaling and, bird dogging and, connecting and things like that. So I'm like, you want to build my business and have multiple funding. So if you have that, that would be great. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome. Like I was saying too, if somebody needs to talk offline, I don't even know, reply to my email or however. Also, y'all, that text message, if you got my text message, that's a automated system. So like if you reply back to that, it doesn't come to my phone, because I notice sometimes I got all kinds of messages in there that I don't even see until a week later. So, but reply to my email or something if somebody needs to talk offline. But so so the other funding that I have, I actually, like I said, I'm a serial entrepreneur, y'all. So it sounds crazy, but I just opened up a business funding company. So that's the reason I have access to different types of funding, just because I wanted to be able to help more people, because I had a lot of people who applied for funding and then did not accept it because maybe they didn't like the terms or the interest. So, and that's why I said there's always something for everybody. Some people can only qualify for the funding that's offered at DAC. So that's why that is a very necessary company to be at too, because they help people who have emergencies and need funding fast. But I also have access to funding for people who want a lower interest rate, people with higher, stronger credit scores, stuff like that. The funding that I'm offering, Kevin asked in the chat, what are the requirements for the business funding that I have? So I got a startup business funding program. Also, I have a personal loan program, and this is kind of for people who want to start a business, but they need a 700 credit score. That's primarily what the requirement is. It's all credit based, and so. But like I said, my partner and me, we started a company. So at this time, excuse me, at this time, what we can offer is a referral. We're offering a 25% referral payment, right? And then after because a lot, let me tell y'all, with this startup business funding and personal funding for 700 plus credit scores, people are knocking it out the park, like doing 20 a month. So there you go. But yeah, so talk to me offline, send me an email if you want details on that. Just reply to that email that I sent you earlier. And because I don't, this is supposed to be about DAC, so I kind of want to stay on track with that. But just know that it is available, and that's why I was asking if y'all had anybody who declined funding. All right, y'all. You didn't see my email? Just send it to see, and you know what? That's exactly why I said let me text people, because I bet some people didn't get my email. Y'all know what? It probably went into a promotions folder or a spam folder. So y'all could check in there and just say that it's not spam. Y'all, social media is not the best place to contact me, y'all. Especially Facebook, y'all. I be getting hundreds of messages a day. And so it's so exhausting. If y'all really want attention, really want help, you got to email me, because I take emails as handling business, social media stuff. I